What's up YouTube, MCool40 here. Today I'm going to be bringing you guys a new gadget segment. I'm done with perfecting the gadgets because everybody in their god in the green earth has decided to copy the name perfecting that XX segment. So I'm going to be changing the name of the segment. It's going to be called Reinnovating the Gadgets. There is no perfect way to define and to perfect the gadgets, so that's why that segment's being dropped, because you can never make a segment or anything perfect in this world. So it's going to be called Reinnovating the Gadgets from now on, and it's going to be just more opinion based. What I'm going to discuss today is going to be good stuff from my good friend in Canada, Justin Delhon, or Delhorn. I don't know how the fuck to pronounce your name anymore. I give up. He ended up topping a regional with a very interesting deck. It was called, I don't know what he's calling it. I'll discuss it because I'm planning on, well, I want to play it this weekend at the Michigan Regional, and we'll see what happens. But first off, before I dig into all this good fancy stuff, a quick shout out down here to another Canadian player whose name is Underworld6667. I met him at Gen Con. I've owed him a shout out ever since, and he's been complaining that he's going to burn me at the stake if I don't give it to him. So go check out this kid, Canadian player. He's a hella good guy to talk to in person. Definitely one of the better players I've met in this game, and he knows his shit like Dale and Caesar, but he's just not as famous, I guess. So go show the guy some love down here. But yeah. So what does it take to re-innovate the gadgets? We typically have Machina-Gadget, which is showing a lot of topping right now. Zetrox 7 ended up topping with the deck, and I've said in the past that Machina-Gadgets is a deck that requires no skill, and it's not a true gadget deck. In my opinion, it still isn't a true gadget deck. I think the deck is just a bunch of random crap thrown together with a mini boss monster, and it doesn't really play stun elements. So I guess Thunderpants would disagree with me on that, but yeah. Some of the things I want to discuss on the upcoming deck that I'm going to play this weekend, I guess. Some of you probably seen the list. Some of you probably don't give a damn what the hell I'm saying right now. But yeah, Spy. This card is hella underrated. This format is the best stop to them attacking monsters this format. So Full Home Knight goes to attack for the +1, and you just shit on them, and you're like, oh hell no, get off of me. They take 700 and you special summon another monster. You're typically going to get Descendant, and Descendant is just so amazing. This format, it gives you a free +1 with Spy, and it turns the Spy into a throw to destroy any card that you want on your opponent's field, so it's just controlling. And this little fucker makes Arcanite. So Teleport. This card is very underrated right now in my opinion. It is sad. This card gives you options, commanders, a 1900 beat stick, 1800, or 1800, 1700, 1600, whatever the hell you want it to be, except for anything bigger, which sucks. And then you can pull out Krebons with this to make Go-Yo, and you can stall with Krebons because Mind Control's not seeing that much play right now, and it's just good in my opinion. So these two cards are good in combination with the deck that Justin made. And this is the final key to the whole deck, which brings it all together. Dark Armed, he is, can't believe I'm about to say this, Dark Armed is the most underrated boss monster in the game right now. Combined with the stun element of gadgets, you have a whole new engine that you can use to do anything, and I just like pooping on Machina-Gadget players because I don't like them so much, but that's just my personal hate against the deck. It's totally biased, so yeah. Dark Arm Dragon, the whole synergy of the deck is you're using TeleDadSpyGadgets to get the pluses. You're using dualities to go through the deck with speed. Spy just gives you pluses, and Dark Arm Dragon is a boss monster with Gores and Trago. So it's definitely a good concept in the long run. I want to change a few things from the list that he gave me. I definitely want to try out Solemn Warning in the build. Dust Shoot, Mind Crush. Those two are definitely underrated right now, especially with Cold Wave and Trunade running around. It is ridiculous on why people are not playing those cards. Yeah, Debris Plant is gaining popularity, and I guess the Black Rose nuking is bad, but I guess if you're smart enough to control the game with said cards like these, then I guess a Black Rose blowing you up isn't really that big of a thing because you already got your plus and you already are using it. Same thing with the gadgets. Everything you're doing is already a +1. So there's no point in going beyond that. You just have to learn how to play the deck. I guess that's why it's called Reinnovating the Gadgets, because every other person is going to have their own opinion. I don't know what I'm going to discuss in the next segment. I just wanted to get out the first segment and get the name changed. That way some people can start copying it. because there is truly, after 3 years of playing gadgets, I can truly say there's no true way of perfecting them. You can just re-innovate them and make them work for a short period of time until the meta game changes. So, yeah, this is a preview of what I want to play this weekend, and these are just some of my opinions on these good cards right now. Dark Dragon does have a lot of synergy, especially with Pot of Duality right now. It's very easy to control a graveyard, and a lot of people aren't seeing that because the game is said to be seen as fast right now. But especially with Solemn Warning, gadgets just need something else to do with their turn. They have to be able to use more than one summon per turn, and that's what Machinas do. And when they don't get Warning, they do get a plus, and this is just one more way to get a +1 in the game. So I definitely want to see people start to take this concept and think outside the box. Pot of Duality and Solemn Warning gave us a lot more firepower, and it just opened up a lot more doors for even stun players as well. But stun is not doing so good right now. Gadgets, I want to say it's probably the best option, but I don't know. We're still losing to Sabers, and until people see that they need Dust Shoot and Mind Crush back in the main deck, the game just is not going to evolve. So, leave a comment down below on what you guys want to see in the next segment. I will have a deck list if I decide to play this weekend. Compliments of Justin. I'm going to discuss a few more things with him. My Canadian friend Underworld6667 is going to be down here. Don't be afraid just because there's 3 6s in his name. I'm pretty sure he's not the devil. And I know he would love for you guys to go sub to him. So yeah, show the guys some love. Show me some love with what you guys think about the new segment. I'll try to pump these out a little bit faster than I have been. So yeah, love you guys. Later.